Welcome, esteemed gentlemen. The rarest souls find the simplest joys where others see nothing but empty silence. In a world where everyone's striving to be seen, heard, and liked, Sigma males stand as silent disruptors, gravitating towards things that the majority wouldn't even notice, let alone savor. Far from being traditionalists or show stealers, these individuals have a knack for finding pleasure in peculiar, often overlooked places. They might chuckle at the absurdity of small talk, feel victorious in the art of a well-timed exit, or find joy in a moment of silence most people would find unnerving. Fact: studies show that introverted personalities like Sigma males are wired to experience satisfaction differently, often finding deep enjoyment in moments of quiet autonomy. For them, a room to themselves can feel like the perfect party, and don't even get them started on the thrill of turning down an invitation. If you've ever wondered what makes these enigmatic personalities tick, you're in for a treat. Brace yourself for a dive into the surprising things Sigma males find oddly satisfying. Quirks that are as strange as they are oddly compelling. Number 1. Moments of absolute silence in chaos. For Sigma males, silence in the middle of chaos is like finding gold in the middle of a noisy city street. It's that moment when everything seems to hush, even if just for a second, and they're the only ones who notice it. Where others might feel a strange discomfort or even tension in silence, Sigma males experience a deep, almost eerie satisfaction. It's not just peace they're after. It's a fleeting escape from the world's noise, a tiny pocket of solitude they can savor while everyone else is too busy to see it. When the world's buzzing with activity, whether it's a crowded subway, an intense argument, or a chaotic meeting room, most people are sucked right into the commotion. But a Sigma male will find himself able to pull back, mentally hit mute, and observe it all from a distance. They have this uncanny ability to find clarity in the clamor, like tuning out 100 radio stations to focus on one faint but crystal clear signal. It's a skill they didn't practice, just one they've always had, and it gives them a unique perspective on life that others often overlook. And there's a certain dry amusement in it for them too. While everyone else is wrapped up in whatever's going on, they get a secret, almost smug sense of enjoyment out of observing it, as if it's a scene in some wild documentary. It's as though they've pressed pause on everyone else and given themselves a private viewing of the world's madness. To them, these silent moments in chaotic situations aren't just calming. They're a reminder that, unlike most people, they don't need to be part of the noise to feel alive. Instead, they'll happily be on the sidelines, soaking up the silence and finding satisfaction in the oddest of places. At number 2, finding a perfect object with minimalist efficiency. For Sigma males, there's something deeply satisfying about discovering a tool or object that's perfectly designed to do exactly what it's supposed to do. Nothing more, nothing less. It's as if this simple, efficient item reflects a part of their own philosophy. Sigma males value independence, clarity, and directness, and they appreciate the same qualities in the things they own. When they find a tool or device that meets their needs without any extra fluff or distraction, it feels like stumbling upon a hidden gem. This minimalist efficiency is often hard to come by, especially in a world that's obsessed with features and flashy designs. Sigma males aren't drawn to the latest trends or gadgets just for the sake of keeping up. They look for simplicity, for something that gets the job done without any unnecessary bells and whistles. So, when they find that perfect object, be it a pen that writes smoothly, a bag with just the right number of pockets, or software that's streamlined and distraction-free, it's like a small, personal triumph. Owning something that functions seamlessly without extra clutter aligns with their need for mental clarity and order. They enjoy knowing that this one simple item meets their needs without forcing them into excess. And every time they use it, it's like a silent affirmation of their approach to life, clean, purposeful, and without complication. There's even a bit of humor in it for them. While others may be chasing after the newest upgrades, Sigma males are perfectly content with their one perfectly efficient item, amused by how something so unassuming can bring so much satisfaction. To them, this is true luxury, an item that works just as it should, proving that sometimes simplicity really is the ultimate sophistication. Number 3, a collection of people's secrets they didn't even ask for. Sigma males have this strange magnetism that seems to draw people's secrets out, without them ever asking. There's something about their calm, non-judgmental presence that makes others feel safe enough to spill their most guarded stories. It's as if by simply listening and saying little, they become the ultimate confidant. But the Sigma finds a unique kind of satisfaction in this quiet role, holding on to others' secrets not as gossip, but as windows into the layers of human nature. When people unload their hidden fears, regrets, ambitions, and mess-ups, Sigma males gain a rich understanding of what drives people. They listen with an attentive but detached interest, piecing together what makes others tick, all while staying silent and mysterious themselves. There's a thrill in being on the receiving end of confessions others wouldn't dare reveal elsewhere, and in knowing they can handle the weight of these secrets without judgment or gossip. It's like being granted an unfiltered, behind-the-scenes pass to humanity's private side, a privilege they neither asked for nor flaunt. What's even more intriguing is how Sigma males can know so much about others while remaining nearly invisible themselves. They're the quiet ones in the background, learning people's hidden stories, yet rarely revealing much of their own. This balance between knowing and being unknown fuels their sense of independence. They find satisfaction in the quiet power of being trusted, even when they give away little in return. For them, it's not about prying or collecting secrets for leverage. It's about absorbing all the lessons and truths that come with them, building a private repository of insights that enrich their understanding of human nature, without ever needing to share a single word. At number 4, seeing through fake friendships and hidden agendas. Sigma males have a sixth sense for spotting hidden agendas and fake friendships, and they find it oddly satisfying to see through these facades. For them, relationships are less about superficial exchanges and more about depth and authenticity. So when they encounter someone with ulterior motives, it's almost like stumbling into a mental chess match they didn't even sign up for, and one they're more than prepared to win. Sigma males are experts at reading subtle cues, a glance that lingers too long, a compliment that feels overly sweet, or a gesture that doesn't quite match the words. To most people, these details go unnoticed or are brushed aside, but for a Sigma, they're red flags waving in plain sight. The amusement isn't in the deception itself, but in the thrill of recognizing it. It's as if they have a front-row seat to a predictable show where they already know the plot twist and can see every move before it's made. The satisfaction goes beyond simply identifying fake friends or manipulative tactics. It's the quiet confidence that comes with knowing they can't be easily fooled. Sigma males aren't likely to confront or expose the person directly. Instead, they keep a cool detachment, playing along just enough to see how far the other person will go. In a way, it's a private game, and their win is the silent awareness that they're one step ahead. This skill not only allows them to sidestep toxic relationships, but also gives them a deeper understanding of human behavior. While others might feel betrayed or frustrated by manipulation, Sigma males take it in stride, appreciating the insight it provides into how people operate. And that's the real victory for them. Number 5. Mastering a skill in private and revealing them unexpectedly. Sigma males have a unique relationship with skill building. They don't chase praise or external validation. Instead, they'll dive into mastering a new ability, often in complete solitude, motivated by their own quiet drive. It could be anything from playing an instrument, mastering a new language, coding, or perfecting a physical skill. For them, the process of skill building isn't about impressing anyone. It's a private journey, and they're in it for the satisfaction of accomplishment and the intrigue of self-discovery. What makes it fascinating is how they keep this mastery completely under wraps, as if it's a personal project with no audience. There's no need for Instagram posts about their progress, no casual mentions of their new talent in conversation. For the Sigma, it's a secret superpower that's all theirs, kept hidden until the time is right. And when that moment comes, when they finally reveal this unexpected talent, often catching everyone off guard. It brings them a quiet but profound sense of satisfaction. It's not about showing off. It's the thrill of knowing they've surprised people, of revealing a side of themselves no one saw coming. The beauty is in how unassuming it is. One day, in a casual moment, they'll pull out a guitar and play a flawless tune, or converse effortlessly in a foreign language, leaving others stunned. It's like they've been holding an ace up their sleeve, a reminder that while others may think they know them, there are layers that remain hidden. This moment of unexpected revelation reinforces their independence and mystery, showing that they live not for the approval of others, but for their own quiet victories and the rare satisfaction of revealing hidden depths on their own terms. Number 6. Turning down invitations and not giving reasons. For Sigma males, turning down invitations without giving a reason is more than just a choice. It's a powerful assertion of independence. In a world where everyone seems compelled to justify every no with an excuse, I have plans, I'm exhausted, or I wish I could, but the Sigma male's refusal is refreshingly straightforward. No drama, no apologies, no need for explanations. They'll simply decline, leaving the invitation hanging there unanswered. And that in itself feels like a quiet victory. There's a deep satisfaction in this simplicity. Saying no without a follow-up explanation isn't just about avoiding an event or an obligation. It's a statement about their own boundaries. They don't feel the need to participate in the social dance of excuses and small talk. To a Sigma, saying no is an honest answer, and leaving it at that is a reminder to themselves and others that they operate on their own terms. Interestingly, this habit can be unsettling to others. People are often taken aback, unsure why their invitation was turned down without the usual cushion of polite reasons. But that's just another part of the appeal for the Sigma. Watching people react to the bluntness of a no is a little amusing for them, a reminder that they're not bound by others' expectations. It's liberating too. For the Sigma male, every time they say no without justifying it, they're affirming their own freedom and autonomy. They're not rude, nor do they intend to offend. It's just that they prioritize their own space and energy over keeping up appearances. And that simple act of saying no, without any strings attached, is as exhilarating as it is empowering. Number 7. Being proven right about trends. No one else noticed. Sigma males have an almost uncanny knack for picking up on trends and patterns before they even hit the mainstream. They're the ones who'll quietly notice subtle shifts, whether in business, culture, or even in the way people behave, and with little fanfare file it away in their minds as something worth watching. When others brush off their observations or label them as overthinking, Sigma males take it in stride, knowing that time has a way of proving them right. What's satisfying isn't just that they were correct, it's that they saw it coming when others didn't. When their predictions come to pass, be it the success of a seemingly obscure tech startup, a shift in popular opinion, or the fallout of someone's questionable choices, it's a quiet but profound victory. They don't need validation or applause. They're not the types to jump up and say, "I told you so." Instead, they get a private thrill from the fact that they saw what others missed. To them, it's a confirmation of their independent thinking and sharp perception, an internal fist bump that reinforces their unique view of the world. There's also a touch of humor in it for them. Watching people scramble to discover a trend they identified long ago, or hearing others praise a new idea they've already analyzed thoroughly, brings a kind of wry amusement. It's like watching everyone else finally catch up to the chapter they finished a year ago. This ability to spot patterns and predict outcomes isn't just a talent. It's a trait that fuels their quiet confidence, reinforcing their sense of self without the need for anyone else's acknowledgement. To a Sigma male, being proven right when others doubt them isn't just satisfying. It's a reminder of the depth of their insight and the strength of their independence. Number 8. Detaching from a conversation midway mentally, not physically. Sigma males have a unique skill that most people wouldn't even realize exists: the ability to mentally check out of a conversation while still appearing fully engaged. It's not that they're uninterested or inattentive, rather, they've mastered the art of detaching themselves from the immediate interaction. While nodding along and making all the right eye contact, they can shift into a sort of observer mode, analyzing the conversation as if they were a third party looking in. This detachment isn't about disrespecting the other person. It's more of a defense mechanism and a way to gain perspective. By creating a bit of mental distance, they're able to listen without becoming emotionally involved. They pick up on underlying tones, body language, and unspoken cues that most people might miss when they're fully absorbed. It's like being able to see the layers of a conversation, the surface talk, the subtle hints, and the motivations lurking just below. For Sigma males, this analytical detachment feels satisfying, as if they're solving a puzzle without actually needing to pick up the pieces. And it's almost humorous to them, knowing that they can mentally step outside the moment, even while seeming completely present. It's not a skill they'd necessarily flaunt, but there's a private satisfaction in knowing they can pause their emotional engagement while still following the flow. It's this odd, almost secretive power of tuning out while tuning in that gives them a deeper understanding of people, and it makes even mundane conversations far more intriguing. In a way, it's their way of observing life from the sidelines, staying true to their own perspective without ever fully losing themselves in someone else's narrative. Number 9. Winning battles. No one else knows about. Sigma males thrive on personal battles that no one else knows about, those quiet internal challenges that happen behind the scenes. These aren't battles for recognition or approval. They're goals, mental games, or self-imposed obstacles that only they know exist. Whether it's overcoming a personal fear, improving a skill in silence, or pushing through a particularly tough mental challenge, these battles are fought in the privacy of their own mind with no fanfare or applause required. What makes these victories so satisfying is the complete absence of external validation. Sigma males don't need anyone else to acknowledge their achievements because the true reward lies in the quiet triumph they feel when they've conquered something on their own terms. There's no need for social media posts or congratulations. The mere knowledge that they've faced a challenge and emerged victorious is enough. It's like a secret triumph that fuels their internal confidence and reinforces their independence. The beauty of these unspoken battles is that they're entirely personal. No one else needs to know, and in fact, the Sigma male often prefers it that way. Their satisfaction comes not from the recognition of others, but from knowing they are capable of achieving things without external input. They measure success by their own standards, and that makes the victory all the more sweet. Whether it's mastering a new skill, resisting an impulse, or overcoming a setback, these battles are the silent victories that define the Sigma male's journey, ones that shape their character and reinforce their quiet strength. And they savor them in a way that few others can truly understand. Number 10. Breaking unwritten rules subtly and getting away with it. For Sigma males, there's an undeniable thrill in subtly bending the unwritten rules of society, particularly when they can get away with it unnoticed. These are the rules that no one talks about, the subtle, unspoken expectations of social behavior that govern how people should act, think, or feel. For most, these norms are like invisible chains, quietly guiding behavior without ever being questioned. But for the Sigma male, they're more like suggestions, guidelines that are there to be tested, twisted, or ignored when it suits them. What makes this so satisfying isn't the idea of breaking rules for the sake of chaos. It's the quiet act of asserting their own autonomy. The Sigma male doesn't need to follow every social convention to feel comfortable or validated. Whether it's skipping the small talk at a party, challenging a group's assumptions, or silently refusing to follow trends, they enjoy the feeling of being outside the crowd, being the one who does things their own way without needing anyone else's approval. The beauty lies in how subtle it is. No loud protests or overt rebellion. Instead, it's the quiet, almost invisible defiance that gives them a sense of freedom. It's a kind of mental game, seeing how far they can push the boundaries of social norms without anyone noticing. And the satisfaction comes from knowing that while others might be playing by the rules, They found a way to exist within the system without being bound by it. This gentle act of rebellion allows Sigma males to stay true to themselves, keeping their individuality intact in the face of societal pressures, all while flying under the radar and enjoying the sweet, silent victory of getting away with it. Sigma males find satisfaction in the most unexpected places, whether it's in the quiet thrill of spotting a fake friend's hidden agenda or the simple joy of mastering a skill in private. They thrive on autonomy, independence, and the subtle victories that come with living life on their own terms. From mentally detaching during conversations to breaking unspoken rules without anyone noticing, their unique ability to navigate the world with a quiet confidence sets them apart. For them, it's not about outward recognition or approval. It's about the personal satisfaction that comes with being true to themselves, finding clarity in silence, and quietly achieving what others might never notice. These hidden pleasures are the secret fuel that keeps the Sigma male moving forward, unaffected by external expectations and driven solely by the desire for their own fulfillment. If you found yourself intrigued by the quiet yet powerful world of the Sigma male, make sure to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you're not just joining a channel, you're stepping into a space where depth and authenticity rule, where we explore the unique traits and hidden pleasures that define the most fascinating personalities. Don't miss out on future content that dives even deeper into the untold sides of life. Subscribe now and keep that curiosity alive.